fake Facebook man, posting lies about my life which no one else can. Filters on my face to disguise my age, showing money that I don't have, is what is on my page. Why don't you come and join my team? It's called living the fake Facebook life dream. If they post a pic of me eating clean, but it's pizza and burgers for dinner, you know what I mean. A snapshot of vacations that I got no money to take. Send you one of my sports car, you know that it's a fake. Got my walls loaded up with things that aren't even true. Pretending on Facebook is my thing too. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
2,000 friends, which I've never done met. A pic of my lunch is what you're gonna get. A hot post of your baby, say it's one darn cute kid. But I lied, cause it's ugly, that's called an online fib. I talk about success in my job and the pending promotion, but in reality it's a psych, cause I got a demotion.
Only the fake Facebook man, posting lies about my life which no one else can. Filters on my face to disguise my age, showing money that I don't have, is what is on my page. Why don't you come and join my team? It's called living the fake Facebook life dream.
You block me on Facebook without a judge, jury, or trial. I'll be creeping you the next day with a shiny new profile. See a pic of my family? Yeah, we're having a good time. Well, the joke's on you. We have not talked in 8 months or 9. I'll tell you about the weather and the stuff you don't need to know. I'll fake a good illness so the sympathy will grow. I'll ask you to donate to my made-up cause and post selfies on the daily. That ain't breaking no laws. So don't judge the life of the fake Facebook man, pretending to be happy like no one else can. All right there, pal. Right off the bat, I got a little bit of a bone to pick with you.
What is this bone, and why are we picking it? What's going on?
Okay, well, yeah. Speaking of picking, so you and I are at a business meeting today for 3 hours, and then I notice once I leave the meeting, because we had lunch there, that I had a piece of food in my teeth. Now, you, as you know, a very good friend of mine, someone I see every day, I think you should have told me that there was food in my teeth.
How would I know that you had food in your teeth? First of all, this is the first time I've heard about the food in your teeth. So now you're implying that during this luncheon, I saw that you had something stuck in your teeth, and had no kahunas to tell you during the luncheon. I had no clue. You know what? You know me. I would probably have told you, but you know, all the COVID restrictions we're so far apart at these restaurant tables. I honestly didn't notice. But here's the deal. If I had noticed, I probably would have told you.
You could have been
obviously the word probably, but here's some fun for tonight. What is the etiquette when you're out having something to eat? This is how you're going to win Rock on the River Reconnect tickets on tonight's show.
Okay.
All right. Let's pretend I did see the spinach in Jamie's teeth. Should I have been the proper, friend?
Yes.
And let him know, or what do you do? Maybe we should make this fun. What's a creative way of telling someone they have spinach in their teeth when you're at a professional business luncheon?
Oh, you got to get the story first, right there, Kinsman. And then number one, here's where I went wrong. I got a salad with my clubhouse when I should have got fries. You have no problems with fries in your teeth. It's the salad that sticks there. So it wasn't spinach. It was like green lettuce.
Green something. See, that's why I chose the fries.
You went. You had some big fish and chips there. Yeah, I thought.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, we went to Casey's restaurant today.
Yeah, I thought you were going to sleep halfway through that meeting, and I would have to carry on.
That was quite the feast. And again, yeah, Casey's. They've got some great staff over that way. And yeah, we were out there having some lunch. Can't really indulge too much what we were doing at that lunch, or can we?
Well, you can say where we were, Kinsman.
Well, we were there. Yeah, we were there for Link North and Pitch 2021. Yeah. So technically a production meeting for what's going to happen in November. Excited for that, and that's all we can say for now. We did find out at that meeting that we need to go pick out new slacks. Do you call them slacks or pants? Dress pants and dress shoes. We get to get dressed up for this.
My dad didn't even call them slacks, Kinsman. And you're right, Kayla. It did. Kinsman, he did see them. He's just pretending right now.
Well, I was sitting at the I was sitting at the end of the table. Okay. You were sitting just off the table. So maybe the lettuce was on the other side. Okay. I only saw the one side of your face.
Janice says I need to learn to brush my teeth. But I brush my teeth like 7 times a day. I'm hurting my gums doing that. So. Yeah, we went to Casey's. Let's see. At least he was paying attention.
I was paying attention to the professional meeting, not someone's teeth.
Save some for later.
Right?
Yeah.
But you know me, pal. If we go back in time and I notice whatever's stuck in your teeth, I'm gonna nonchalantly tell you. I'll say, Jamie, you got something stuck in your teeth.
Always help a butt out. That's right.
Yeah, I'm terrible. I tossed in the friend card there.
Mark should have gave him a sign or texted. Yes, see.
I was intently paying attention to the meeting that we were having our luncheon for.
Tell him to put his mask back on. That's not bad. I could have just sat at the table with my mask on. Write him a note. That's good.
Let him know discreetly. Thanks, Kayla. And again, let's have some fun. What should I have done? Let's say I did see the thing in Jamie's teeth. We're in the middle of a professional luncheon, and some of these people that we just met for the first time today.
Yeah.
So to be a good friend, how do I let him know without embarrassing him?
I don't care if you embarrass me, but you were just given 100 examples.
I cleaned it off. There you go, Ryan.
7 times a day. Yeah, it is crazy. I tomorrow I'm going to Smiles for Life, and they're going to give me that warning again.
Look at that. Your teeth will shine at Rock on the River Reconnect on Friday.
Yeah, pal. I do love clean teeth, but anyways, it didn't help me today. Okay, so yes, hello everyone, thank you so much for joining us. And yeah, so just comment on what Mark should have done. Stick with me on this, please.
Let's the wackier comments the better. And again, every comment, no matter what you comment on, you could say should I elbow Jamie in the teeth or something like that to give him the excuse to go to the washroom to find this in the mirror. Let us know, and someone's going to win tonight 2 tickets to Rock on the River Reconnect for the Saturday night show, which will feature Relic Kings JJ Wilde, who we're going to chat to in moments here on the show, Matt Mays, and of course the Glorious Sons. So if you want tickets for Saturday nights, Rock on the River Reconnect, just comment. What should I have done? Yeah, if I could go back in time to this luncheon and, a little birdie says, hey, there's something in Jamie's teeth, how do I notify him during a professional luncheon? Obviously, I didn't. So he went through the entire luncheon with this piece of, lettuce between the choppers.
Right, Carol? It is okay. A lot of
where's everybody else at the table? How come they didn't notice it?
Well, they probably did, but they probably not telling me. Maybe if someone who was at the meetings watching the show, they could speak up. Well, that's all right. You can caps all you want on this show. Okay, I asked Jamie to quietly brush his teeth for the 8th time.
There you go, Sheila. That's the perfect answer right there.
Pass a mirror. There's some really good ones. See, you could have did any one of these, Kinsman, with the exception of doing nothing, which
see, now I'm going to know for the next luncheon, right? We had our pre-production meeting today for this extravagant event that we're getting set for Link North and Pitch 2021 here in Timmins. And again, today we were figuring out which jeans to wear. We found out my jeans are too light. We need to wear darker jeans, or at the end they said a khaki colored pants. So we're going khaki shopping, you and I, and we get to be the Bobsey twins on the show.
Yeah, we got. Tell him your food is to eat and not to wear in your mouth. Yeah, I spill a lot of things when I go out.
You were saving some for later.
Joanne would definitely say how it is.
Yeah, Joanne. I pictured Joanne pulling out floss from her purse, and she'd come over and floss it out for you at the table.
Not to worry about. See, so maybe I don't have to worry about it. Thank you, Sean. Now I'm feeling better because Kinsman was no help today at all.
There you go. And point to his teeth. There's Sonia tuning in. Joanne says, tell him to put his mask on. Love that comment. Again. Could have moved in closer and picked it out for him. A little bromance. Yeah, that's I don't know. Really, we had the Casey's restaurant security after us. Savannah says, ask him if you got a new tooth gem.
Yeah, there we go. She agrees. Okay, that's awesome. So we had a chance to sit down and talk to JJ Wilde today, and they are getting busy for a beginning of a massive tour. First stop is Timmins. And this was a lot of fun. Wait till you see JJ Wilde perform, Kinsman. We are talking about high octane here.
High octane, and she is very talented, a very talented Canadian. And again, we had the chance to sit down with her. She's in the midst of packing for Timmins right now. Of course, Rock of the River Reconnect. She'll be a part of the Saturday night lineup. Get your tickets, TimminsFestivals.com. And we caught her before she hops on the bus, plane, trains, automobiles to get here.
All right, pal. I'm going to show it right now. Are you ready?
Right. Let's go back in time.
Hello.
Hi, JJ.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Just gearing up for the shows coming up. Was doing some running around today for stuff for tour.
This is the big, like, right before things kick off. Is this like panic time or
It's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of like chill time before things get pretty crazy, but it's also, trying to get everything ready and, all of the loose ends, but very exciting.
People in our community are really pumped that you're coming here. So it's going to be an awesome weekend.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, we finally get to do something with a large crowd.
I know.
That's right. Yep. Conversing with adults in an actual setting, an outside setting, is going to be kind of awkward. Are we all going to be awkward? Right? It's going to be a lot of fun, nonetheless. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think everyone's just going to like hug everyone.
There you go. Yeah, we'll start right now, Mark. Just hug random people on the street to get warmed up. But I'm wondering, when you were growing up, were you like surrounded by people who were very supportive of your dream, or were there folks who were like, being a rock and roll star is a long stretch, so maybe go to school, pick something else?
There was definitely both. There was like my family was always very supportive, but even they wanted me to have a backup plan. Always. Like I remember I quit one of my many part-time jobs, but it was a good one, and they were so mad at me, but they've always been extremely supportive. And then managers at restaurants that I used to work at, they would make fun of me because they thought like, oh, Jill thinks she's going to be famous. Like it was so there's some like pretty shitty people, but also a lot of people. So it's both.
Yeah, that's awesome. And, congratulations on the Juno. I'm really wondering, when you got announced for like Rock Album of the Year, the first female in 25 years, did you realize at that moment you're going to be a role model for like tens of thousands of women who are aspiring to be the same thing as you? Did you, was it at that moment you realized, or did it come before?
No, I don't think I've ever actually considered myself a role model for anybody, because I still fuck up all the time. But no, I mean, I definitely could grasp. It was definitely after the whole Juno thing, but it did dawn on me that I was the first woman to win this in a long time. And I've had a lot of women and girls and young and any age message me on Instagram or any of my social media things saying, hey, I'm either just starting out, or I've been doing this for years and you're inspiring me. And that to me is like, it blows my mind still. Like, I don't expect that ever. So it's always just really motivating, and I'm grateful for it.
You can go back to the ones who doubted you and said, you know what? Hey, remember that backup plan story? Well, here's my Juno, and off you go, right? And again, it's not too often you can say that you're in the ranks of, another great Canadian rocker, as in Alanis Morissette. So that's got to be pretty, pretty darn exciting, having your name associated with such Canadian class.
Yeah, it still doesn't feel real. I mean, yeah, words can't describe that feeling.
I'm wondering too, because your video, you're very high energy. That's what I love. Like I love about your music, like, high energy, always rolling at like 150%. I assume your live performance is going to be the same. That's why I'm most pumped for JJ Kinsman. To be honest, don't tell the other groups, but most pumped to see JJ. But after your performance is done, like, are you still wound up, or do you wind down? Like, and what do you do to sort of bring the adrenaline down?
I don't. That's the bad thing. I just like keep it going, and then yeah, it's funny. There definitely is a adrenaline thing that happens after a live show, and I don't know. I mean, I get with my band. We have a couple drinks, we celebrate the show, but I don't think I actually ever calm down until maybe the next day when I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, my head hurts.
But then sometimes the next day you probably have a show.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's right back at it again.
Yep.
Yeah, and JJ's coming to Timmins there, Kinsman. I wonder if she's ready for all our 4 seasons in like 6 hours. Like,
well, that's it. I just wanted to ask you, JJ, when you see Timmins on the tour sked, what are you packing? What are people telling you? Because when I moved here, over a decade ago, they said, why are you going up north? You're going to need your winter coat. You're going to have all the seasons all in one day. How do you prepare for a Timmins tour stop?
Oh God, pack a big suitcase, I guess.
I guess so.
Layers and layers. And then you can take them off and then you can put them back on. I would say layers, lots of jackets, shirts.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. What does a rock star do during the pandemic when you can't tour? Are you just like doing performances in your own house? Are you trying to play music for whoever you can? Like, you must be going stir crazy. I'm sure you're recording, but you can't be on tour. It must be like driving you a little insane, I would bet.
Yes, I literally went insane. There was one point in the pandemic where I went through my closet and I just started taking things and cutting them up. Like literally like losing my mind. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to cut this. That's a new shirt. Just going to cut this. And like literally going crazy. And then I looked at this pile of like cut up clothes. I was like, what did I just do? Like literally stir crazy. I started doing a acoustic live series on my Instagram though, to keep performing, and it was called Coffee in a Cover. I still do it sometimes, but it was more of a regular thing. When the pandemic first hit, I did it every night at, I think it was like 6 p.m. or something, so that people could tune in and it felt a little bit more normal. It was kind of an escape for people. And then I went down to once a week. So that was super fun. And it was a way to connect with everybody. But yeah, I mean, I did a lot of cooking. I did a lot of hiking in like, forest areas when we were allowed to. But honestly, just a lot of going insane.
So you're frothing at the bit. Your band members all excited to get back out on tour again. Have you ever been to Timmins this far north before? Have you been up here?
No, I don't think I've ever been to Timmins. Yeah, this will be a first. So
this is a first. So let's. I'm going to ask you this question, JJ. For someone who has never heard you for the first time and pondering, should I go to Rock on the River, which they should, by the way, why would a Timmins viewer, someone out there in our audience tonight, go and buy a ticket for Rock on the River to see your performance? What are you bringing to the stage on Saturday?
A lot of energy, a lot of sweat, and some new songs that people haven't heard. So yeah, I mean, if you want to get crazy with us, we're going to be having a good time. We bring a party, so be a part of it.
Yeah, I know it's awesome, and this kicks off a big tour for you. And I guess that the final question, I'm very curious, what's the difference, if any, between a first show on a tour and like the last show on a tour? I'm sure like things change, they evolve as they go.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, when my band and I play together for a tour, it's like the last 2 weeks of the tour or something, we're playing the best we've ever played because we've been together for a month and a half. And it's like, the energy on stage gets so, I don't know what the word is. There's synergy with all of us. And it also comes from, being together 24/7. That can go well or not. But luckily my band, we all get along pretty well. But yeah, definitely I would say, but the last week is always my favorite because we've just had so much practice and we're so comfortable, and it's a ton of fun.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Like I said, the whole community's pumped that you're coming here. And if you haven't seen, JJ perform, like I've seen the videos, I have to drink about 5 or 6 monsters just to keep up with her. I swear to God here.
Hell yeah.
But thank you so much for your time. I know you're really busy getting ready to put on an awesome performance, and we're excited to see you on the weekend.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me. It's great talking to you guys.
All right. Have a great day and a safe trip up, and we'll see you Saturday night.
Amazing. See you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
There we are, pal. I can't hear you, Kinsman. I can't hear you. I can't hear you, pal.
Oh, there we go.
What happened? Did you put me on mute?
What's that? Was that my mute?
You had me on mute the whole time. I'm in and out of the seat. Kinsman, now we have another problem, you and I. It's not the teeth. It's not the teeth. You started to touch all the technical buttons, and I'm supposed to do that. And the whole time, all I see is this. You're going on for about 6 minutes, and I'm in and out, and you had me on mute, pal.
I had you on mute. Well, there we go. So we're back. So let's just reiterate here. We'll go back in time. Was that great, Janice?
Oh, look, we heard Jamie, but not Mark.
Well, there you go. But just to reiterate, JJ Wilde, you need to get yourself a ticket. If you haven't seen JJ, you're going to have a chance to see her in the flesh on a Saturday night. And again, let's go back to the Saturday night lineup. Relic Kings, JJ Wilde, Matt Mays, and the opening act, or the headliners for Saturday night, the Glorious Sons, who we're going to try and snag later on this week. We're going to be chatting with Brett from the band Arkells on Friday night, July Talk, The Beaches, and Pulse of Balls. Great lineup. And again, yes, the mute button works great when it's not on mute, especially for a talking show.
You're hammering buttons left, and you got all excited because you talked to JJ Wilde, and then you forgot what you were doing, and you're just hammering buttons left and right there. This is what I think would happen.
You think so?
I don't know, pal. What's the do we know the score in the Blue Jays game?
I don't know. Where's our good buddy Gary Bailey? He's probably watching the game right
Joanne's
now.
watching the game.
Gary, can we get an update from Jays land? They need to win, don't they? I think it's long story short, a loss doesn't get us into any wild card chance. What are we?
0-0.
1 game back, 2 games back now?
Yeah.
There's Matt Vachon there with the baseball update.
Kayla says, I think I like Mark muted better. All right.
There you go, Kayla.
I think he was telling Jamie off. Technical difficulty, and I can't stop laughing. Yes. Yes. So Joanne's right. There's 30,000 fans. They've increased the capacity. And Jay's got to win there, Kinsman. We can get a playoff run, but they gotta sweep the Yankees.
Yes, need to sweep, or there's no playoff success for them. He's the wild card berth anyway. Yeah, but yes, Jays. I don't know. Can they do that? They swept them the last time in New York. It's probably going to be hard to sweep them twice, but hey, can happen.
Poor Nicole commented she thought something was wrong with her iPad. She kept hitting the mute button.
No, that was my end. You know what? No, it's funny. We have the mute button on the screen, mute button also on our mic, and I forgot the mic one was off as well.
Remember when we had Mad Timmons on the show and they were going to have a yard sale, and then it got canceled due to the weather? Well, it's coming back, and it's going to be indoors at the Curling Club at the McIntyre Arena, and it's going to be this Saturday. So there you go.
Great news. And of course, the Mad Timmons chapter, always great to help out and give back. And keep in mind, the Mad chapter, all the money that they generate stays right here in our community. So even better.
Just back to the Jays, because Matt asked a question. What's my thoughts? And I'm starting, not a great year, but they paid him a lot of money, and he's paid to win games. So you have to start him.
That's right. You got to start him. He's going to come out of the slump eventually. Hopefully it's tonight.
Oh, what time is the barbecue? You know what? I didn't catch the time. Pardon me, not the barbecue, the yard sale. But if you go to the Mad Timmons Facebook page, they may have some additional information, but I never caught the time on there. Unless someone knows, unless someone can go there and pick it up.
And check it out. And then comment it in the comment section. We should be good to go.
Pretty intense story coming out of Sudbury, right? The last we read, the majority of the miners have made it safely to the surface. That was about an hour ago. I read that. Do we know if the remain? Well,
an hour ago, it said an hour ago from when we last got the update that they had 35 of the 39 miners up above surface and back on ground. And according to a lot of them, seeing a few of them in the news today, that they're A-OK. Again, I guess a piece of equipment broke, blocking one of their entranceways down there in the mine. And of course, when it's blocked, you can't really fix it. How do you get out? Well, you climb a ladder that is 4 kilometers, 1.2 K in length, 4,000 feet. From where they were to the ground surface, which is absolutely amazing. Just imagine yourself. It's probably not the best looking ladder on the planet, but to climb, these climbers were climbing for 2.5 hours. 10 hours of climbing.
Yeah, I mean, you don't realize, these mining jobs can be very difficult jobs, and yes, the pay as well, but the risks are very high. And we're happy to hear it, because sometimes these stories end in significant tragedy. So we're happy to hear that there's only a few left. And what I last read is they're all expected to come to the top safely. And hopefully the company gives them a few days off, right? For all of this. They're down there.
Seeing a few of them on the news tonight before the show this evening, they say it's the nature of the job. The guys are all ready to head back down there, and the gals, and say, you know what, it's part of the job. And again, there was no shaft, collapse. It was just a piece of broken equipment that, obviously you see mining machines block the entranceway. So that's what you do. But seeing a lot of praise for the Ontario Mine Rescue crews that have had to go up and down those ladders multiple times. Just imagine climbing up 1.2K, but for the Ontario Mine Rescue workers, went up and down, bringing, granola bars I've been seeing and, water bottles for these gentlemen and miners trapped. So again, could have been worse, but it's nice to see that everybody is out A-okay. And according to a lot of them, if they could go back tomorrow, they would. Just the nature of the beast, as they say.
Yeah. We're getting a lot of updates here, and took one miner 8 hours to get from the level to the top. Yeah, that's a long time in a stressful situation. So
well, here's the equivalent. That length, 1.2K, 4,000 feet, is like it's like climbing a ladder from the bottom of the CN Tower to 1.5 times the CN Tower's height. That's how high that ladder was.
All right, yeah. That's it's great news. So we'll be following that story. A couple pieces of good news. So here you go. 1-0 Jays.
Good news there.
Savannah, I think a couple other people mentioned that the yard sale for the Mad Timmins chapter is 9-4 on Saturday. So there we go.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Savannah.
You're usually on top of that stuff, Kinsman. You usually have all the details. First the teeth, then the audio problem, and 3 you missed it. Talk to me, my friend. This is a private conversation. Is there anything going on I can help you out with? It's private. No one's listening.
Yeah, no one's out there watching tonight.
Yeah. Well, if there's something going on, you tell me on the live feed. I mean, we could all help you out. But all right, pal. The Mount Joyce Farmers Market. They're doing a big Halloween thing this Saturday, right?
From 9 to noon. Yes, kids are encouraged to dress up. It's Halloween all Saturday long, and kids who are showing up in costume will pick up treat bags at various vendor locations. And from Rock Weasel, he'll be down there handing out treat bags for the kiddos. And I know talking to one of the vendors this previous Saturday, Sacred North in Cochrane, they're going to be there handing out some Halloween treats as well for kids. A lot of the vendors are going to be decked out in Halloween gear.
Yeah, and it's Saturday to go to the Mount Joy Farmers Market.
That's right. Two Saturdays left. We'll see what happens. Again, 9 to noon. Weather is never an issue. If it rains, just bring the umbrella because all the vendors stay dry with their vendor tents.
Do you know what's happening? My kids don't play hockey anymore. We're past that. But I'm reading a lot of posts about a controversy between the Schumacher Minor Hockey Association and I believe the Timmins Minor Hockey Association. And from what I understand, I haven't read it in all details, but some folks who live in Timmins want to go play in Schumacher, but they were denied. Did you see some rumbling on the local?
Some rumbling about this, and yeah, I don't have any boys playing hockey in either league, but it's going to happen to where you want to get them laced up in one of the leagues, either Schumacher or in Timmins. But I guess this is what I'm understanding is maybe someone can correct us out there in Hockey Land and Hockey Parentsville tonight. If my kid was playing for Schumacher and wanted to play for Timmins or vice versa, you can't do that. I'm just wondering what the situation is.
That's right. I'm not sure, but I know a lot of folks aren't too happy with that. But maybe someone can give us an update here watching. Hey, there's Dwight Chorney. I seen him. Was nice bumping in. I bumped him into him at the petrol can, and we sort of were competing for the same. You know, when you get to the gas station and you sort of compete for the same spot because it's really busy.
Yeah.
I snuck in ahead of Dwight, and Dwight has this big truck, right? So I thought maybe he would. Maybe
barrel over the cruise there.
Yeah. But Dwight's a nice guy, so he did do that. So thank you, Dwight. Nice seeing you, and thanks for. I'm always in a rush at these gas stations, So, but a very nice family there, Kinsman.
Yes.
Okay, so we talked about that. We know the Jays. Do you know?
I think you're frozen now, Jamie.
What's that?
Oh, you were freezing there for a second.
Yeah, we're having all types of things tonight. Do you know that beaver tails are coming back for Rock at the River? Did you talk about that yet?
I haven't talked about that yet, but yes, Ray from Beaver Tails, Eastern Ontario, Northeastern Ontario. He's coming back, and he is going to be set up at Rock on the River. How exciting is that? And for anybody going to Rock on the River, he's going to be one of the food vendor trucks inside Hollinger Park. Again, if you missed it this past week, you'll have a chance to grab a beaver tail while you're watching all the action at Hollinger Park Friday and Saturday.
I think my kids may be up to poking at this this power again, Kinsman.
You think so, eh?
That's my big brother. He's awesome. Yes, he did come through. He's a good. Now I owe him one. So next time Kinsman's in front of the Tim Hortons line, Dwight can take Kinsman's spot as my pay it forward.
That's going to be the pay it forward, yes.
Yeah,
Beaver Tails are coming back, Kayla. So if you missed it this week, maybe you saw or were waiting in line. Yes, it's going to be another tasty weekend. Just imagine he's probably going to have a nice profitable weekend, Ray. And again, your favorite beaver tail. I wonder how much batter he's bringing for all the people that could potentially be at Hollinger Park Friday and Saturday. I'm sure he's going to be quadrupling the load when he comes into the city this week.
You and I were at Little Saplings Childcare Center a couple times this week, and I can't wait to showcase. We had a lot of fun there. I was at the circle time for the music, the story time. I was in the sandbox. I was driving the cars. And I don't know. I may put myself in there during the week. It's a pretty fun time, Kinsman.
It sure is. And again, Brianna Ludwig and her staff are talented ECEs, all looking for to take care of your children. And again, we were there, and they've got a 10% discount that's happening right now. 10% off your child if you're looking for daycare registrations between now and the end of the year. So you've got till the end of December. Sign your kid up, and guess what? 10% off per month leading up to January and the new year.
Yeah. And it's awesome. Hey, talk about the location on Airport Road. Wait till you see. We're going to show the video on Thursday.
Yeah.
And just wait. Like, this place is immaculate. And, the kids get
wheels, so a chance to win a ton of prizes. Live music down there as well. And the barbecue goes to the Indian Residential School Survivors Society. And again, big savings. They're going to have a question and answer booth set up. Live music from the Guinness World Book of Record holders, the Shaft Bottom Boys, going to be performing out in the parking lot. So that'll be fun.
Yeah. So Kayla will be there. She wants to try their drinks. And Ryan will be there right after work to see us. That's awesome. Yeah, thank you so much.
Cannabis Jacks. Excited to see the newest cannabis shop in the city of Timmins. And again, a big thanks to them for hopping on with KINZ and KLOMP Live. Lots of fun.
Yeah. I don't know if they give. I don't know if they give away free sound. I don't know, but I seen the flyer where they say they have a lot of specials and deals, and I know they'll probably have swag bags and stuff like that. So Ryan says it is the best store in Timmins, and Sheila said her husband can go to the as long as the husband's toilet trained, they can go to the daycare center. This is where I may fall apart. This is where I may get weeded out, Kinsman. I may not pass the screen.
You're going to get booted out of there. But again, registrations. We can't say this enough. Little Saplings Childcare Center, Brianna Ludwig. If you're looking for kids to sit during the day at a nice daycare and a brand new daycare facility and a beautiful, gorgeous daycare, make sure you inquire. You can follow them on Facebook or visit them, 3255 Airport Road. And again, 10% off if you register now each month off your monthly registrations up until the new year.
So October the 30th is our Halloween party at the Surge.
That's right.
Tickets are going to go on, so they're $10, and tickets are going to go on sale tomorrow. Kinsman will be there in that long-awaited. Oh, you got the tickets, eh?
Yeah, there they are.
Did you get one already, Kinsman?
I have special connections. That those tickets are going to be hot off the press and sitting at the Surge tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, you'll be able to pick them.
And you'll be there on the 30th in your long-awaited Superman outfit that we've been waiting for a long time here, right?
Yeah, still trying to get my mitts on a Superman costume, but I think I'm close. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Someone said to go out as Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah, I like
on
that
the
one.
last show. So who knows? Yeah. Kayla says Halloween coming fast. Yes, it is. Amanda St. Jean says yay. LOL. Toilet trained. There's Barry commenting on the daycare.
The Halloween bash. Halloween's always my favorite parties of the year because some people are really creative with their costumes, but some people wear like these big monster costumes and then you can't move all night and you can't sit. But I seen a guy one year, he just had literally a pumpkin on his head.
And that was it.
Yeah, like a real pumpkin, Kinsman.
Someone came through one Halloween party I went to. Not as creative as a pumpkin. That is actually kind of cool to see, and would be probably tough to keep on your head at a party. But someone, I guess, a last minute stapled a sock to their shirt. They were the dryer thief. That was it, and still got in because that was still technically a costume.
So Gary's asking how many permitted. So their tables are spaced out to be socially distanced. I don't know the number. It's probably around 100. I'm rough guessing how many people were there for the 90s night. I would say around 100.
Probably about 100. Yeah. We do have 100 that will be at the Surge tomorrow. So we'll it's prime time for the picking there, Gary. You can head on over and Kim Donovan and her staff will have those tickets.
Dr. Phil. Yeah, good one. I'd probably make a good Dr. Phil there, Kinsman. And
go as the sock.
Ed the sock. Yeah, you could do that, pal. All right. So I think it's almost time to draw these tickets, right? Have I gone through everything?
Yep, we've gone through pretty much everything. No, we needed to talk about Catch the Ace. We're on Catch the Ace Eve. Mm-hmm. The Larone Center, LaroneAceTimmons.ca. Tomorrow, another draw at 1:15. We're going to be drawing, and at last count, the jackpot just shy of $4,000. You can get yourself tickets on sale now. LaroneAceTimmons.ca. Don't know if you could use $4,000. That would certainly pave the way for a nice Rock on the River Reconnect weekend.
That's right.
Yeah, if you picked up $4,000.
Yeah, did you see the city councilor? I think it's in North Bay. He won like the lottery twice. Just won $1 million, and I think he won another big prize not too long ago. Twice.
Horseshoes are placed in different places that aren't where our horseshoes are placed. Amazing, but let alone once, but twice. Craziness.
Ryan can go as me. No one wants my haircut. Hubby and I will go with KINZ and KLOMP. I love that idea. That would be great. That would be awesome to see. I can dress up as Joey from Degrassi. Yes. And hey, you know what? This reminds me. I wanted to actually show something. So Lisa's asking if there's any COVID protocols for the weekend. So I wanted to show something, actually, Mark. Let's see if I can do it. We're going to have no more technical
issues. But yes, I wanted to bring up this. Tell me, Park.
Is this popping up there, pal?
Yeah, we can see it right there.
Okay, so let me. I want to show you what the layout's going to look like, and hopefully it looks decent on the screen. So they are doing screening at the door.
Scroll it down just a little bit there. The bottom's cut off.
Yeah, I know. They're going to do screening at the door, but you do not need to be vaccinated to get in. That's not a requirement. It's an outdoor event, but you got to pass the screening. So here it is. Yeah. So this is, the park entrance. I have to go slow because I can't fit it on the whole screen. But there's the smoking section, bracelet scanning, the vendors. A whole bunch of vendors are going to be set up. The beer tent, the most popular probably thing in the whole place.
Well, if you drive by Hollinger Park now, the two big tents are there. The beer tent was just being set up today, and the VIP tent was set up the other day. Again, there's the main stage. Look at that. They even have a fire pit set up there for the cool night.
Yeah, so nothing says a Timmins more than a fire pit at a concert, right?
That's right. Well, you know what? You never know what the weather's going to be. You know, if they didn't have the fire pit, it would be the coldest night on record at fire pits there. It's going to make a nice fall evening.
Yeah.
Sit back and watch some entertainment. And again, we're giving away tickets to the Saturday night show tonight.
Yeah.
Relic Kings, JJ Wilde, who we had the pleasure of chatting to earlier today, Matt Mays and the Glorious Sons. Of course, right. Friday night, Paul Sabal's, The Beaches, July Talk, and the Arkells, TimmonsFestivals.com, or you can just comment, still a few seconds to comment before we give away 2 tickets to Rock on the River Reconnect. And again, whoever wins will reach out to you, and Jamie, you've got the tickets. We're going to email the tickets to the winner.
Yes, that's right. Joanne says it's too small, but they can hold 5,000 people a night.
5,000 people.
Yeah, 5,000 people. It is going to be awesome. And my son-in-law will be running the fire pit Friday night. He's a volunteer firefighter. So it is, you're right, Lisa. It's going to be an awesome time. And we've waited a long time. And if you haven't heard these bands, and I've heard some people say I haven't heard of them. First of all, JJ Wilde, who we just spoke to today, won the Juno for Best Rock Album in Canada. First time in 25 years that a female has won that since the last Morissette. So like these live acts are going to be, it's going to be a fun time. Trust me.
It's going to be a good time. And again, you know, when you hear comments, I don't know who these artists are. Well, this is why you get a ticket. So you know who these artists are. I know, you know, Glorious Sons, they've opened up for the likes of, you know, the Rolling Stones, you know, the Arkells, also, you know, fans of opening up for the Rolling Stones in the past. And, you know, these bands have been all over the world, and they've put Timmins on their map. So let's show these artists the love here.
That's right. So Chris is, hello, Chris. I hope your dad, Mike, is doing well. How do you enter for tickets? Well, you just did. All you need to do is comment on the show, and we are going. I think we're ready, eh, pal?
I think we're ready to give them away. Again, we've got the new technology on the show. We're going to bring it up, and all we have to do is spin the wheel of names.
Yeah, all right, pal. So, are you ready?
I think we are. Let's get
can
this
you
ready.
See it? Yeah.
Yeah, we can see it now, and this is for Saturday night.
General admission tickets. All right,
General
pal.
admission, that's right.
All right, pal.
Here we go.
Well, it can't be me.
Mike Glick.
Mike Glick.
Look at him, the biggest fan for the Timmins Rock in Timmins history. And look at that. I ran into him the other day at the Timmins Rock game, and Mike is the winner. So congratulations, Mike. We're going to reach out to you and email you those tickets.
Yeah, that is
pretty darn cool.
That is awesome. Yeah, so good for him. So yeah, we'll reach out to him. We'll get him those tickets, and he's going to have an awesome time. And we have 2 more tickets to give away, which we will give away on Thursday night, my friend. Does that sound good?
On Thursday's show, that sounds very good. And you know what even sounds better? The Glorious Sons. Who's a big fan of the Glorious Sons? We're going to chat with some of the band members on Thursday's show. So again, we're going to give you a chance to win some tickets. Again, 2 more tickets to Rock on the River Reconnect. Saw the layout. It's going to be a lot of fun for these artists. You know, they haven't been performing in over 20 months. It's going to be exciting to see live action, live music right here in the city of Timmins again.
There we go, pal. Now, Kinsman, let's pretend you have something in your teeth. So pretend you're eating and smile.
Okay.
Mark, this is what I would say. You're embarrassing me again in front of company.
Yes.
Go home and brush your teeth and come back when you're prepared to be a grown-up. See, was it that hard? That's not that hard.
It wasn't that hard, no. But the next time I will point it out to you, though.
I don't believe you, Kinsman.
I